Now, what's been your biggest song so far in your music catalog?
My biggest song has been a song called No Problems I did for Madden 2, 3 years ago.
Now, are there any unknown facts or stories in regards to this song that's never been publicly mentioned before? Could be in regards to recording it, into creating it, recording it, or releasing it.
So the way that it came about, I didn't have the song pre-recorded. I went up to the EA office with Knife, and they were talking about they wanted to do a Madden soundtrack and they needed some new music. So literally that night, I called up Khrysis, which is a producer at the Soul Council of Jamla, and he had played this beat before to me that sounded like football. It sounded like Madden. It sounded like that to me. So I called him. I was like, yo, you remember that beat? I need that beat. And that night I sat in the studio and I just was like, I remember there was this football chant that my cousin used to say before he used to get on the field. And I just put that in the hook and came up with this song, and they loved it. But that song was created for Madden. It wasn't like, oh, I had that song and I just threw it to them. Like, no, that song was created specifically for them.
And this cousin you're referencing on the mother's side or father's side of your family?
He's on my father's side.
Now, prior to you creating this song, had you ever played Madden prior to?
100%. I played Madden growing up, played 2K, played GTA, all of that.
Did you get a chance to play Madden in the video game edition that song was actually placed in?
Oh yeah, of course. Of course. I played it a lot that year just because my song was in it. And I used to be on live talking crazy, like, yeah. I'll be online with people, I'll be like, yeah, you hear that? That's me. They'll be like, nah, and I'll be like, yeah, that's me. So, even it was dope. I was on college campus around that time that game came out, and I'm walking past dorm rooms and people playing my song and they don't even know that's me. So that was dope.
Now, when you hear it for the very first time in the actual game, what was that feeling like?
It felt good. It was like, we here. We here. We done worked hard. Now we in the game. We used to play the game. Now our music is in the game. So it felt good.
And do you remember which year or what edition it was called? If those in the audience want to go back and try to search for that song, or
I think it was Madden 2019, if I'm not mistaken. I hope I'm not mistaken, but 2019.
And when you hear that song for the first time in the video game, did it just so happen to come on, or you had to choose the song, so to speak, to hear it, or?
Yeah, it just so happened to come on. I didn't go looking for it. I was like, I'm gonna just see what happens. And ironically, it was the first song that played as soon as I turned on the game. So I was like, look at that.
Did you capture that moment by any chance on video or social media?
Nah,
First time hearing yourself in that video game?
Nah, I was in the crib, so I wasn't. At the time, I wasn't. I've been working on my social media presence, but I'm also a person who likes to be more present in reality than social media. So I think sometimes I be missing the moment because I be so in the moment that I don't pull my phone out and be like, let's capture this.
Anything else you want to mention about this song, or question you weren't asked, people want to know about it?
It's a fire song, but I got way more fire songs.